Hello everyone, this is Just a Mongrel, and apparently a cat's gonna go in here and be part of this. This is Zombie World deck profile, post, current ban list of April 29th. This is the brand new ban list, just released yesterday. And, ban list had about one card on, this deck. Summon Sorceress, can no longer play Summon Sorceress. It really sucks, but what are you gonna do? Can't really go against ban list. She was really good for rogue decks and all that, but just unfortunately, because she was hit. Because she was just so generic, she was any two same type monsters except tokens. She was really easy to summon, so I can kind of see why she did so much for so little cost. First up, we have Double Glow Bloom. This is your basic. I find that running 2 is really good. A lot of people have been telling me from going to 3 to 2, and it works really nice at 2. Next up, I run 3 Unizombie. Unizombie is a really good play starter. Even in the middle of the game, he's good all around, almost always. Because he can sit there and just get plays started, and even in the middle of the game, he's really good to get. Hand traps, I play Ghost Ogre, Ghost Bella, and Double Ash. Personally, I would like to get a second copy of Bella and replace my Ogre with Bella, but I just don't have a second copy of Bella. So until then, I'm just playing Double Ash, 1 Ogre, and 1 Bella. But I do prefer Double Ash and Double Bella, but I just don't have access to that, sadly. I play Goblinberg. I used to run this at 2, and I wasn't running at 3. However, I kind of changed the way my deck works slightly, and it wasn't really useful. I would brick with it more than often, and I just really didn't use it too much. But whenever I do use it, it's really nice for rank 4s or links. It's really good in those regards, and I want to get it at kind of middle of the game. I run a bit of a Danger Engine. I run 2 Danger Mothmen. They're really good for this deck. I run 2 Gozuki, of course, the zombie staple, along with triple Mezuki, essentially a monster reborn for only zombies, and it's not a once per turn. I run 2 Necro Banshee. She essentially allows you to get access to your field spell. Double Malicious, pretty basic, and Down Arrestor Prankatops. This is about almost all my monsters. I have about 3 more, I think? About 3 more left. And it's Danger Dogman and 2 copies of Doom King Baldur Roach. Both of these are really good. Doom King's effect that during every standby phase, if Zombie World's on the field and if he's in the graveyard, you can special summon him in face-up defense mode. And when Zombie World's on the field and another zombie activates an effect, you can, once per chain, negate it. And also, you can also have another effect to where you can banish a card on the field or in the graveyard. And you can use both of them once per turn. And it's pretty nice. For spells, I run Allure of Darkness, Terra, Foolish, Foolish Goods, 1 for 1, Twin Twisters, and Triple Power Struggle. Now, the reason why I only play 1 Allure is because I used to test with 2 to 3, and I found that 3... and even 2, I would often brick a lot, because not every monster in my deck is, of course, dark type. I have things like Ash, Bella, Ghost, Goblin, Gozuki, Mezuki. I would find that I would brick them a lot whenever I drew into Allure, and I just maybe, discard my entire hand, and there's some things which I didn't really want in the discard pile, like Twin Twisters or Terra. Things like that to where I didn't really want them. Most of these are pretty basic things to get. 1 for 1 just allows you to get access to your Glow Bloom a bit faster. Power Struggle can buff up zombies and have Graveyard Recursion and turn banished zombies back to the deck, which is really helpful for this deck. I also play Triple Zombie World. You have to play with this deck. Eradicate Epidemic Virus, Infinite Permanence, and Evenly Matched. Eradicate Epidemic Virus is pretty good, because it's good. I mostly just choose spells, but if your opponent's playing something like a very heavily trap-based deck, something like Paleozoics, which I see very often. I often use traps with it. Instant Permanence is a really good one, and Evenly Matched are both really good cards. And they're now really accessible to get with the new set Dual Power out. And it was a really nice set. I really enjoyed that set because it gave so many good reprints of cards that we needed that were really expensive. And also gives casual players, and everyone in general, just a really easy way to get to really good cards, like Ash, Evenly, Infinite, Bella, Ghost, Ogre, things like that. For the extra deck, we have Starting Gun and Fusion Dragon. This is a really good one because it just uses 2 dark monsters anywhere in the field, and it's pretty good. It has some good effects. For Synchros, I don't really use Synchros too much, but when I do, I quite like them a lot. I play Hyper Psychic Riser, Coral Dragon, Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon, Stardust Dragon, and Bazil of the Diabolic Dragons. That was really hard to say. Clear Wing and Red Eye is probably my most go-tos. Stardust I use sometimes, and Bazil is pretty much just a beat stick if I ever need it. For the XZs, I use Utopia, Dark Rebelling XZ's Dragon, and 68 Sandfold Sky Prison. Some basic stuff. I do not have Utopia Lightning, otherwise I would put him in this deck, because I quite like Utopia Lightning. Being able to beat over most things. Another thing, this requires 2 level 8s. It's pretty generic, and it can do Graveyard Lockout and all that. And it's pretty nice. A little nice tech option. You can also get a pretty beefy monster. It gains 100 attack and defense for every monster in either player's graveyard. For links, I play Link Karibo, Landfosaurus, Decode Talker, Phantom Knights of Rescue Bridge, however you say that, and Skill Saga Supremacy. I don't really use Landfosaurus. This is good for the XZs, especially the dark ones. And Supremacy Skill Saga actually does good with zombies, since it is a zombie type, and Revolver and the Sharanui archetype, which is mostly zombies. I can no longer play Summon Sork in there, and I really like Summon Sork, and I'm kind of sad that she got hit, because I was actually going to make a deck fully round Summon Sork, but since she's gone, can't really do anything with that, so kind of sad. Side deck, we play a Bloom, Spectral Sword, Dogman, Doom King, Doggoran, Reborn, Raigeki, Hey True Need for the Arctic matches, Herald, Reasoning, Shared Ride is really good. I often side that one pretty often. Grave Grinning Virus, Phantom Knights, Trap is really good for extra deck usage. Goes and Match, and Elderly Antecedents. Most of these are cards that were eventually at one point in the deck, but I just took them out. And they've just kind of gone off to the side in case I ever need them again. Most of these are pretty basic. I do use this a lot in Hate Your Need Altergeist matches, because just pop that and you're probably going to win the game at that point. Pretty nice combo I like to do often is if I have... Let's say I draw into... Let's say this is my deck, and I draw these 2 cards in my hand. Opening hand, there's other cards, but they don't really matter at the moment, probably. So I'll summon Unizombie, I'll use the effect to go in my deck first, and then pitch Banshee, Banisher to get Zombie on the field, and then I'll use Unizombie's first effect to banish... or to pitch Bloom, Banish Bloom, in order to summon a Doom King from the deck. This is a really good combo. It also doesn't matter if you have Banshee in the hand or Bloom in the deck, but you always have to get Banshee beforehand, so that way you can actually summon Doom King. They're pretty basic things. Most of the deck speaks about itself. I have been using Starting Venom a lot. Actually, I've been really enjoying the card. It's just so fun to use because It's kind of like a Chimera Tech, that one Chimera Tech card, Cyber Dragon support, that uses machines from either side of the field. It's like that, and it's really good, and I quite like it. I would like to see more support for zombies, however, and I know Vampire Sucker's a thing, but I just don't have her. I would like to run her along with Utopia the Lightning, and the other Nightmare cards, the other three that most people play. Unicorn, Cerberus, and Phoenix are three which are really good. If I had a preference, probably Cerberus and or Phoenix, to be honest with you. But Vampire Sucker is really good with this deck as well. Those are just 4 cards for an extra deck, which I just don't have. You could also play, you could also either play in the main deck or side deck a, what is it, Super Poly, because Super Poly's now out too. Play one in the main deck, one in the side deck in case you ever think you need it more. And you could sit there and put something in your side or extra deck. I think it's Nether Soul Dragon. It's a zombie that uses 2 zombies on the field, and it's really good for zombie support and all that. And a lot of people have been cheesing it with Super Poly. Especially because now Super Poly is at 2. But anyway, that's the deck profile for the April 29th, 2019 post-ban list. This is kind of a small ban list. No one really expected Summon Sort to get hit, or Miscellaneous to be free, or anything else. We all kind of thought, you know, Maxi was maybe going to be the next thing, but then, you know... I'm going to make a video about about my personal opinion on every single card that was hit, and limited, semi-limited, and release, and all that. I don't know, the ban list was kind of but it got some pretty strong cards, which I feel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Yeet!